I guess this was the last time that I'll say it. Of course, all the other times that I said it, that was the truth. Well, it's happening. The 11th. And the process in actuality started on Monday. For me, I really don't know if it's typical for it to be over days, or if it's typical to happen all of a sudden in one day, but at this point it doesn't matter. Started on Monday, as I mentioned in the other times, and it's been something different every single day. But today is, well, I guess starting last night. Last night was really difficult in the sense of like, I couldn't sleep. Like, I was tired early and I went to bed early-ish. And I was really thirsty. And I tossed and turned all night. Like, there was a point where I just was up and tossed and couldn't get back to sleep. And then I was like sweating, which that hasn't happened in a little while. I was like, I broke out into a sweat. I kept doing that, and then I would get cold. And so I was extremely uncomfortable all night from that. I was cramping, sweating, and freezing at the same time. And then all of a sudden, about 3:30 in the morning, I felt something and got up to check, and there was quite a bit of old blood. Quite a bit. This wasn't a spot, and from 3:30 this morning until now, that has continued. When I say old, like you know, if you know, old is dark, and then like eventually it lightens up because that's the new stuff. But all day, all morning and early afternoon, it's been dark. And so I'm not sure where this has been hiding the entire time. Maybe that is, or maybe that was what was kind of making my stomach bulge. I don't know. Because it's just been there for a while. I'm not sure. But the cramps are pretty intense. I left work when it really started, because I was just like, I don't want to be here. I was going to try and power through it, considering it's the end of the week and going to be a long weekend, and I was going to power through it. And I could have, and I have powered through things like that, not like this, but you know, I could have, but I thought, and I was just like, I feel awful. I feel awful. And it's getting worse. And like, I can't focus, I can't concentrate. Like, this is happening right now. And like, why the fuck would I power through a miscarriage? To do for what? What would be the purpose of me like trying to get through my work day as this is happening? Like, I've always had a high tolerance for pain. I've had some pretty painful cramps, and I've been like really sick, and I've like powered through the day to get through work. And it's like, why? I should be at home dealing with this. So I left, and I kind of don't know what to do with myself other than to just try to relax. And like my head kind of hurts, so I'll probably take my hair out in a minute and rest, because I'm like tired of having headaches. I've had one every day. I just wanted to be home so that I could fall asleep, or that I could just be warm, or like whatever it is that I needed. I just wanted to be here. Yeah. Like I don't really know what to say. I'm sure that it's going to further kick in gradually, but right now I'm just kind of like trying to get through this part, because like I said, the cramps are kind of like intensifying. And you know, one of my biggest fears was like going through this and like seeing something, and that signifying or being, you know, the embryo, or I don't fucking know. Like I just didn't want to see that. And so far, like if you ask the internet, it will kind of tell you like it could look like coffee grounds, which is weird. And I didn't understand that part of it, but now I do. So so far that's what it's been, and I hope that that's the long and short of it. Like I don't want it to be anything else. But of course, everything that I have not wanted has come to pass, so I guess it doesn't matter what I don't want. I'm really trying to stay out of this like woe is me mindset, like, because it's really easy to do, right? Like, why me? Life is so fucking unfair. Like, why can't I just have this one thing, my normal song and dance? It's really hard to like not go there, and it's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to like stay off the internet and off my phone and off all technology, because like every device, even my computer at work somehow is like showing me like baby articles and baby announcements, and like I'm really, really sad. The anger hasn't kicked in yet. Like I've made my peace with like the pregnancy itself, the baby itself. Like I've made my peace with that part, but you know, it still fucking sucks. It's still really hard. It's really sad and unfortunate, and not for 1 minute did I think I was exempt from like feeling the feels, but I'm just happy that I'm in a mindset or a mind space to be able to handle this. Much better than I would have 6 months ago or a year ago or whenever. Like I'm still in a peaceful place. I'm just sad as fuck. And like I don't know why I keep holding on to, like, if I could have gotten an appointment earlier, would that have done anything? Because I'm getting like these new thoughts of like, well, if I was able to get an ultrasound earlier, or hell, if I would have just took my ass back to California when they told me to, and let's say maybe things were like turning out to be okay, like maybe there would have been a heartbeat or that time, or maybe something, then maybe they would have said, okay, continue your meds, don't stop. Maybe that, or maybe that would have been the case if I would have gotten an appointment earlier this week, like maybe shortly after, Saturday when I stopped my last dose, or when I took my last dose. Maybe they would have said, oh, there's something here, and I could have called California and asked them what to do, and they would have said, don't stop or get back on your meds or whatever. But like realistically, no, right? Like this, and maybe that's the part that's pissing me off so far, is like that they were right, even though it didn't make sense to me. Like, I'm not a medical professional, so of course it wouldn't, but maybe this did happen when they said it did. And like, this is my own fault for prolonging it. But I just wanted to make sure, like, I feel like if I didn't keep going, then I would have had more shoulda, coulda, wouldas than I do now. So, whatever. Like, I literally have to take it like one hour at a time, because just thinking about the future upsets me. Like, I don't want to. I just need to get through the hour and then work on getting through the day and then figuring out the rest of my fucking life, because this is like, it's so discouraging. Like, I was telling my dad that one of the reasons that I want this so bad is because, first of all, I've dreamt of being a mom since I was a little girl. And well, the other is that I feel like I don't have anything to show for like how hard I've worked for things. Like, I don't really have anything to show except deficit and loss and a bit of struggle and sacrifice. That's what it feels like. Because if I take this whole IVF thing out, or like TTC thing out, like, what else is there? I think it's important to be well-rounded, and I haven't been in a long time. Because I've put my entire, like, literal blood, sweat, and tears into this, and I keep fucking failing at it. And not failing as in, I mean, literally failing at it. Like, my body just can't do it. And that sucks when you just, like, and you want something so badly, something so normal and just, like, standard in life, that you can, like, physically cannot do it. Like, it's like the ultimate epic fail. You know, people usually try something and they're not good at it, or they fail at it and they keep going and it doesn't hurt them, and, you know, either they practice at it and become good at it, or I don't know. But like this, it's like, I don't know how much, like, I can take. And like, I'm starting to question, like, not is it worth it, because I absolutely think and believe that it is worth it. Like, it is worth it. Whatever. It is worth having, like, a child, in my opinion. It's not for everybody, and I recognize that and respect that, but for me, whatever it may be, is worth it. But it's like, is there any point in me trying to continue? Like, if my body is telling me that, like, it can't do it, it's not gonna happen, then, like, where is the line that's drawn, you know? It feels like as soon as I became comfortable with verbalizing how at peace I was with either way that this was gonna go, then my body just, like, let go and, like, let the pregnancy go. It feels like that because it's like clockwork, right? It feels like that more than it feels like, you know, the progesterone or estrogen or whatever it is in my body. Like, I don't know. I still don't know if me stopping kicked all of this off, but it definitely feels like as soon as I came to terms with it's gonna be this or that and it's okay either way, that like my body just like went into full throttle of just like letting it go. Anyways, that's fucking it. Like, I don't know what else, and I don't know, like, I'm not sure when the next video will be. I mean, obviously, it's like this whole channel is not just about like me trying to get pregnant and me having losses and like me breaking down. It's not. I really want it to be about other things, and it will be, but right now I'm not sure when the next video will be. So this is it for a hot second at least.